Everybody, this is a Patreon special. This is because we got funded on Patreon. We're doing another watch-along. This week we're going to be watching Wrestlemania 18. It's going to be Rock versus Hogan. So the way that we're doing this, I'm going to try something new. If you're on Patreon, if you're watching this live, you're not going to see the video. But if you're watching on Patreon, I think MG Geek could kind of sync this together.
Ooh, yeah.
So let's, I'm going to play this, and I'm going to tell you when to play it also. So you could do it right now. There's a promo. This was a huge match, right?
Huge. I don't think it was as big as it ended up being, right?
It was supposed to be Austin Hogan.
Right.
Right? That would have been the match, but we didn't get it because of whatever reason.
Yeah.
There was a lot of confusion with this pay-per-view, actually, because Kevin Nash was off the card.
Right.
Because they needed him to be a backup for Scott Hall. But the reality is he was also a little banged up. So it was kind of a little both. Hulk Hogan ended up, they came in as heels, obviously. He was Dastardly Hogan.
Yeah.
And the crowd loved everything he did.
Yeah. Even this weird nonsense with the truck.
Oh, and they tried to kill him with the truck?
Yeah.
With the semi?
Yeah.
Yeah. So a little backstory, Hogan comes in, he cuts a promo on him. You know, they're acting like a-holes.
Yeah. They're the NWO.
They're NWO. They're doing their whole shtick. Rock and Hogan start this program, and little by little. So right before this, the final Raw, there was a handicap match.
Yeah.
It was the NWO versus Rock and Austin.
Yeah.
I've never heard an ovation like that for Rock or Austin.
Oh my God.
That crowd was so hot.
Yeah.
They were hot for everything Hogan did. Hogan. That was the moment that everything went downhill. They could not, for the life of them, boo Hogan.
They couldn't. What they wanted to happen didn't happen.
But because remember, how long have we not seen Hogan? Since '93.
Oh my God.
Here we go. This is the moment. So let's begin this at 2:29 on the dot. 2 hours and 29 minutes into the show.
WrestleMania 18.
WrestleMania 18. So if you want to sync this, go right ahead, pause us, sync it, and we'll begin in 3, 2, and play. Here is Hulk Hogan. So on the network dub, it's the NWO theme.
Right.
He came out to Voodoo Child.
Did he? In the original broadcast?
Yes.
Oh, I don't remember that.
And he comes out with...
effing Bo is over here.
Okay, first of all, how ridiculous is this man?
Could I curse on this or no?
Yeah, you can.
This is just fucking lunatic with these goddamn feather boas. He looks like he looks like he full speed ran through Liberace's closet.
The feather boas was always a weird thing of Hogan. Here he comes doing the air guitar.
But it's a tribute to like the other guys who wore feather boas, obviously, you know.
He was full on Superstar Billy Graham at this point, right? 1980s Superstar Billy Graham.
How bitter do you think Superstar Billy Graham is at Hulk Hogan?
He's bitter at everybody. He hates Kofi.
True. He does hate Kofi.
He called him a 145-pound world champion.
Boy. What about that? How does he feel about Daniel Bryan?
Hates him. But you gotta also remember, like, this is a guy that like killed himself every night and cut his forehead up and did all these drugs,
bananas,
and to get jacked up. And now you got guys that just they're vegans.
So good.
Hogan comes out NWO colors, looking cool as fuck.
Black and white, lots of bows on him.
The crowd is going wild for him.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick this up a little bit.
Yeah.
NWO theme blasting in that building at WrestleMania. I think part of the story that we forgot is that Vince McMahon brought them back to kill the WWE.
Right.
And that was it. It was over. You never heard about that again.
Yeah. But they do that all the time. They've always done stuff like that. There's always like the go nowhere. It's like choose your own adventure.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just ends.
Wait till the tear.
Oh my God, so good.
Wait till the tear. Look at a cool guy Hogan.
Electric pants.
Here we go.
He looks great here too.
WrestleMania shape, brother. Here he goes.
Brother, come on.
Crowd erupts. The body of a leather mitt.
Oh, absolutely.
He's beyond hot dog skin at this point.
I think he takes Samoan injections to get that beautiful skin tone.
I think he's taking like tanning pills, like melanin pills. We got a big, weird belly.
Imagine if he took his sunglasses off and he had no eyes, just like black holes.
Here comes The Rock to a huge ovation. Remember, they are in Toronto
Yeah.
for this.
Was this the last WrestleMania in Canada?
Possibly, yeah. Here comes The Rock looking great. Big, I mean, what a star, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
The present, just him walking down the ramp. You don't see this anymore.
No. Well, you don't get dudes who look like that anymore.
No, not at all, man.
6'5", what, like 230, 240?
270, 275 probably here.
Like,
Hogan's probably Hogan is probably 290 there.
Do you prefer this physique Rock or current physique Rock?
Current jacked up monster
He's
Rock.
such a monster right now,
love
right?
that Rock.
That dude is just all veins.
Love that dude.
But yeah, no, you're 100% right. Like,
This is right before we got Hollywood Rock.
it's not so much that guys don't have presence anymore. It's like they're not built like these dudes, you know?
No,
Like
not at all.
Rock, Triple H, Batista. Who on the current roster looks like that? Maybe Seth. Seth is the closest.
No way, nothing. Seth is tiny compared to this.
Yeah, because he's lean. He's like,
lean.
He's got like I think just for health reasons, the age of buffness is over, right?
The age of buffness. Buff Bagwell.
Rock ate 17 cheeseburgers every morning and then worked out for 3 hours.
So you have
Brother.
now. You're looking at this ring. It's WrestleMania. Yeah. This is not the main event.
No,
I think you had a couple more matches after this. You had maybe one more or two more matches.
I think Jericho followed this with Triple H, right?
and they knew that they couldn't.
But this is the main event. I also think this is the first year that they started doing that weird, like, well, this is the main event, and then this is the main event, and then this is the main event. You know, for all intents and purposes, this is the main event.
The crowd is going bonkers with this.
Yeah.
I remember sitting there and watching this, and I couldn't believe this was happening. I'm sitting in my living room, I'm watching this, and I'm thinking, holy crap. We got Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania, NWO Hogan. The crowd has now shifted, and it shows you what these two guys, forget about all the bad stuff about Hogan.
Yeah.
These two had a conversation right there without even speaking.
Absolutely.
Hogan knew that this was his moment to turn and start working as a babyface, and The Rock knew to say, there's no way I'm going to get over in this match as a face. Yeah. I'm turning. I'm going to start being a heel. This was Rock's first heel turn in years.
Yeah, and it's also. I
mean, it was temporary though.
It's match exclusive, obviously, but The Rock read that crowd so well, and that's a testament to like that dude. You know,
that bell rings. And
so
here they
good.
go.
The Rock always moves so well in the ring.
Classic lockup Hogan, push him back, power out.
I'm gonna go home and watch.
The camera misses this spot, by the way.
That's right. I'm gonna go home and watch Rock matches later.
This one?
No, all like just different Rock matches. Oof, so good.
And this is all he had to do. And there you go. That is the moment.
But The Rock's selling it. Yeah.
My God, I got goosebumps. But you know, that's all he had to do. That was the match. All right, guys. See you next week. That's it.
Absolutely.
Look, you talk about momentum and experience.
Yeah.
This is a great example of it.
Also, undercredited are Rock's facials. Rock's facial expressions have always been so good. Big eyes, you know, very emotive, very expressive.
3 minutes into the match, we got a headlock.
Classic Hogan.
Classic Hogan headlock.
And he's got little Hogans on his boots.
He does have little Hogans on his boots.
I'm everywhere, brother.
Cranking that head.
I'm the true Universal Champion, brother.
Hogan's still moving well in this match.
Yes.
This may have been one of the last matches he moved so well.
I agree with that.
He's
like, no.
He's doing the taunt. He's done. That's it.
How many people could get away with doing a pose in the ring and the crowd going that bananas?
Nobody.
Austin's Fingers, maybe.
Fingers. Yeah.
Right?
The Rock could do something. They've done nothing. Remember, let's think about this. Nothing has happened in this match.
Right.
There has been a lockup, a headlock,
a pose, 2 bumps.
2 bumps. That's it. And this crowd is so satisfied with this match.
Yeah.
There's more satisfaction with this before you could have AJ Styles fly to the moon. And you wouldn't get this.
just a perpetual, like, instead of doing a 450, he just goes up.
Beautiful clothesline by Hogan right there.
Hogan does a 450 in this, right?
You know what? Do you think he's ever tried?
No. Do
you think Hogan's ever been like, hey, brother, get the mats out. I'm going to try.
Crowd-based offense only, brother.
Oh, my God.
And at this point, it's like, who can you get better than this? You know? Rock with his weird mouthing at him. They look like space gods.
Dude, you know, I just want to take us out of this moment. We were talking about Brock Lesnar defending those titles in other planets. There is some sophisticated planet somewhere, okay?
Absolutely.
Somewhere in this vast universe that we are in that happens to get channels like this.
Oh my God.
Can you imagine these like mutant men sitting there and be like, what is going on here?
Right?
Or some sort of very intelligent, peaceful, utopian society. Hogan couldn't do that bump right there. He tried. Some utopian society, you know, this one and all and no violence, and they turn this on.
They're beaming.
And they're like, what's happening on Earth?
Yeah. In
2002. Oh, this?
Their champions seem to be fighting each other.
And the crowd, I mean, this is Roman, you know, gladiator. This is this is the moment.
The Colosseum.
Colosseum. This is the exact structure of what would happen.
But I guarantee you, even on that far-off intelligent planet, there's a group of those super intelligent aliens that look at this and go, meh, predictable.
Meh.
Meh,
I knew Hogan would win.
I'm so steamed about that Okada stuff from the other day.
Meh. It really pissed you off.
It did. Meh.
Goes for the rock bottom. Nice counter. Elbow to the side of the temple by Hogan.
He's just getting more tan as the match goes on.
Yeah, he actually is. Yeah.
It's like he's got an internal battery that makes him more tan.
How much tanning are you doing to achieve that?
You think he's got a tan cock,
Beautiful.
or is it just
tan?
Just like
yellow.
What do you call it?
Yellow.
Like tan lines.
Look at that. Look how fast he's moving there. Fastest Hogan's moved in years.
He's feeling it.
Ah,
brother.
Beautiful.
Also, you know what's interesting about Hogan is like according to like a lot of wrestlers, Hogan he's never a drug guy. He was never a hard alcohol guy. He was just a beer guy.
No, he would partake. He smoked his pot. What's interesting about Hogan is that, and you could tell, like, you talk about the psychology. At the end of the match, when he went to shake The Rock's hand, he was a beat up old man.
Yes.
Curled up like this.
Yeah.
Don't think that was a coincidence or just a happy circumstance. He messed that spot up.
Yeah. Cameron did a good job with that.
He did. Hogan's nervous though. You could tell that he's a little, you know.
This is a lot, brother.
He got butterflies in his belly, dude.
This is a lot for me right now, brother. Help me out.
Dude, this is his home. He got butterflies in his belly. This is his house.
Butterflies in his belly and little Hogan's on his boots.
Wild. Greatest book.
Are we live right now?
Yeah.
On GFQ, not on YouTube.
On YouTube.
Oh, we're
just on YouTube. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't realize I could curse. It's nice.
No, it's fine.
It's nice.
MGD, you know what? Can you sync this? If I send this to you immediately, this video, we can have it on the bottom and try it out.
Brother. Get my little Hogan's on my boots.
You can do your edit job.
Do you think The Rock needs little rock faces on his boots?
I think he has them. Oh, look at it. He pulled his trunks a little bit, showed his butt.
Tan lights, brother. I don't got him. I'm so caffeinated right now, by the way.
I'm feeling good. I'm enjoying this.
Yeah, me too.
I've watched this match like 5,000 times.
Nice.
Let's hold hands.
Yeah.
Get up. Oh, look at that. Little curl up.
Small package, brother. That's right, schoolboy.
Schoolboyed him. First time Hogan's used that move in about 30 years.
Hey, don't even bother.
Listen, I need to have the trunks above the belly button. If he drops those trunks down, everything falls out of his belly button.
Did they ever have a part 2 of this, or this was it?
No, they did. They did do a part 2, yeah, and it was not as good.
That's it. Oh, backrades. I remember watching this and being like, yo, he's busted. The Rock is selling the back rakes.
Chop back, punch, chop, and he bites his head now.
That's right.
This is it, I think. He bites his head.
This is Hogan trying to still be heel, right?
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Look at this. He goes for the 1, 2, 3, 4, the countdown, but he bites his head.
Isn't it insane that he wrestled for another 10 years after this?
2002, yeah. On
Right?
and off.
On and off. And then I think, did he wrestle a little bit in TNA, or he was just a spokes?
No, he wrestled Sting.
Okay. I think he had like a super bloody match in TNA, right?
That was it with Sting, and then he was a heel, and then he turned face, and he was just covered in blood. And he wrestled in a white T-shirt.
So good.
And jeans.
You're a lunatic.
Hogan's working though, man.
Yeah, Hogan's like,
you know what?
This is a good match. Good Hogan match.
For people saying that, he's old and he's beat up, look at that. What the hell was that choke slam?
Yeah. Is this?
I said that the second one had the evil ref screw job.
That's right.
That's what it was. I forgot that.
So Hogan here is more lean and viscous than 80s Hogan, right?
Yeah, way more lean than 80s Hogan, but way bigger than skinny last appeared in WWE Hogan.
Than skinny WCW Day One Hogan, where he showed up in the Dodge Viper. Right?
Yeah, he's the worst Hogan. You know how upset I was as a kid?
He's the worst Hogan.
Yeah.
No, I agree. Yeah,
you know what I thought? This is a real thought process that I had. WCW was always like the shittier.
Yeah.
Because as a Northeastern kid, you watch WWE and I had older lights. WCW kind of looked a little weird.
Yeah.
It looked shittier. And I thought, I'm like, wow, even their Hulk Hogan is shittier.
Yeah. The funny thing about WCW Day One Hogan is he was just a muscular tall guy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He wasn't wide. He didn't have like the
cardio
buffness.
Hogan. He was cardio Hogan.
Cardio Hogan. He wasn't Roidy Hogan.
And he wrestled in the weird underwear for a while.
Yes. And then he went pants.
And then he went back to underwear for a very short period of time in 99.
Yep.
It was 99 or 2000, late 99. He actually went back to the red and yellow in his underwear.
Brother,
Weird.
I don't want to do squats anymore, brother.
Look at his loose skin. He's like a Shar-Pei.
Brother, I'll do like 20 squats, but you gotta lay down face up underneath me.
But the high that Hogan has to be having right now.
Absolutely.
I'm so glad we got to see this happen.
Yes.
There was a good chance we would have never seen this. How old is Hogan there?
He's
42. Hogan was 42 in 94.
This is 13 years ago?
No, this is 18 years ago. 2002? 17 years ago?
Okay. Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, he's born 53, right? Hogan's born 1953.
So he was 49 over here.
He's 49. He's not even 50 years old.
Okay.
He's Dave Bautista's age.
Wow. That says something, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Hogan always looked like he was this age, though.
Rock is doing so much work here. Nice ref bump there. Come on, do it, Hogan.
This is one of the best WrestleMania matches of all time, right?
As far as a match goes,
or just like the crowd energy.
You know what? I have to tell you, the match was really good.
Yeah,
the actual match was really good, but the crowd reaction did it.
The crowd made it, right? Do you count crowd reaction into what makes a match?
Yes, huge part. You can have a phenomenal match with zero crowd reaction, and the match sucks.
This is when they do the double kip up, right?
Hogan goes in reverse. He goes down.
Why is he so concerned about his shitty hair? That's what I gotta know. You think it's nerves?
He's affected by it.
You think it's nerves?
No, he's a sufferer. He's tremendously affected by his hair loss.
I don't know about that.
100%. He is. I've heard him in interviews. He's actually spoken about his hair loss and how it's affected.
I hate myself, brother.
They would literally draw in his hair on TV, on Coliseum videos.
But it's so classic.
It is classic. It became him. It became who he is. But he's a dude that's severely affected from being a sufferer. Why do you think he overcompensates so much?
That's true. Tennis penis, brother.
Terry Bollea.
Regular size, average man.
I think he should have stuck with the piece.
No.
Hogan should have done the piece.
No.
Hogan's tapping to a
sharpshooter.
I like that Rock would use a sharpshooter and he would make it look really awkward because he's so big.
He's a little lanky, right?
Yeah. See, Rock is a full-on heel at this point.
That's when he does the sneer.
Yeah.
Hebner. You think we'll ever see Hebner in a WWE ring again?
WWE Hall of Fame. I think he'll be in it.
Okay. What about his brother?
Earl or Peter? Which the unknown Hebner? Peter Hebner?
His twin brother, Durrell.
Durrell and Earl. Low blow by Hogan. Rock bottom by Hogan.
Great rock bottom too. Rock sold the shit out of that.
He did do a great rock bottom. Look at that. Crowd is eating this whole thing up. They're believing every pin. They are suspension of disbelief
absolutely
to an extreme.
They're living in the fiction right now.
Yep.
That's the beautiful part about pro wrestling. When you get to live in the fiction.
Hogan's belly button just fell out. It's whipping him. He's whipping him like a government mule. Why do government mules get whipped? Whipped?
That is a good question.
And it wraps the leather around to punch him with it.
It's gonna make him eat it.
I'm gonna feed this. DDT. Beautiful DDT by The Rock.
Does Hogan doesn't get busted open in this, right?
I don't think so.
Do you?
Maybe there was a no color rule.
Do you like The Rock with this haircut, or do you like bald Rock?
Bald Rock.
I do miss Widow's Peak Rock.
He's another guy, but you know what? He embraced it, dude. Shaved his head. Yeah. Embraced it. He has glitter all over him. The Rock. Hogan's makeup's coming off. Crowd is booing him. Crowd is so into this.
Yeah. Is it just me, or are the late 90s, early 2000s crowd, they just look like they're so much closer together?
Yeah, they are.
They're denser, and there's so many signs. I miss a good sign.
You know what else though? They don't suffer from meh. If the internet was around to the extent that it is today, Twitter would have said what a crappy match this is, and how Hogan put himself over, and they didn't give a chance to anybody else. Look at him Hulk up, dude.
Do what? Look at that. The crowd is going so apeshit right now.
I don't think I've ever seen a reaction like this in wrestling. Have you?
I just got
you got it.
There.
I know.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen? I'd love someone to message us on Twitter and tell me like another match that has been so hot from beginning to end.
Yeah. Just like the crowd can't yell.
Look at this! Look at this leg drop! Look at the height he gets on this.
Whoa! Murder.
There he goes. Rock should have waited a little bit longer on that. That's before those two and a air.
Yeah.
You know, it's before those.
Can't believe it, brother.
It's a little before those. He should have waited just a tiny bit. Oh man. Here he goes for another big boot. Hits the big boot. Going for another leg drop on The Rock. Misses.
Boom. If Hogan did this now, he'd break.
Shatter into dust. It's like Thanos.
Yeah.
Disappearing everybody. You think Hogan watched that movie and was like, I could have beat him. What would you do in the Avengers, the new Avengers movie that's coming out? All of a sudden, Hulk Hogan shows out to fight Thanos. Does a stare down with Thanos.
He's got to Hulk up. He's got to.
He hulks up.
He's got to do the no.
If there was a guy that could defeat Hogan, Thanos would be Hogan.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm into that. I'm into that booking.
In the fiction, absolutely.
Yeah. We're doing a watch-along, boys and girls, for people just tuning in.
Double rock bottom.
Hogan
looks like he weighs 1,000 pounds right there.
Oh, man.
Right there, you know what he just whispered to The Rock?
Nice kip up.
Where'd you get your tan, brother?
The beach bum.
Let's hit the beach, bro.
The Okada pullout. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Got him.
Oof. Hogan sold it, too.
Sold it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. By the way, did not lose to a rock bottom.
Right.
Lost to a people's elbow.
Because it's equally as ridiculous as a big leg drop.
It's equally as ridiculous as a big leg drop. Phenomenal.
Love it. This is
nice and quick, right? How long? 20 minutes? 18
Not even.
minutes? Less than that.
Check the time.
20 minutes.
We're going to go into like a little bit of the post-match because this is Hogan, old man Hogan, clutching his ribs.
The passing of the torch, but little did they know The Rock was gone.
Right.
Right after this, soon after this. Right? Because he had the feud with Lesnar.
Yeah.
Right? He dropped the title. The brand split happens. right? They split everybody.
19 was Rock finally beating Hogan.
So
I'm sorry, the Rock finally beating Austin.
The fallout here turns out to be Triple H wins and the Undisputed Championship
from
right?
Jericho.
From Jericho.
That nobody gave a shit about.
That nobody cared.
Yeah.
Hogan, somehow WWE says, wow, okay, Hogan's really over right now.
Yep.
Vince decides to put the title on Hogan.
Oh, yeah.
So I believe very soon after this, possibly the next pay-per-view, he
beats Triple H, right?
Triple H for the title.
Yeah. And then he has a feud with The Undertaker.
He has a feud with The Undertaker.
American Badass Undertaker.
American Badass Undertaker, where Hogan's actually coming out on a bike also, because he's like, I like that gimmick.
And then he gets dragged in the hallway by The Undertaker at one point, right?
Yeah, with the bike, yeah. And then he loses to Brock Lesnar to a bear hug.
Right.
Remember that? He lost to Old Man Hogan right here. What are you going to do now? He's like, listen, brother.
Brother,
Look at that. Old Man Hogan sucking wind.
Selling it, man.
Talking about those Miller Lights in the cooler waiting for him. Selling it.
This guy went out a whoring after this.
He is soaking wet.
Brother, just shake my hand, brother.
He's looking at him dripping wet.
Mm-hmm. Yo, you're mad wet. Get away from me right now.
Crowd didn't care for this as much.
No.
Look at him. He's dripping from his pores.
Mm-hmm. Your people's elbow really hurt me in the sternum, brother. My solar plexus, brother.
Wow. Great match, huh?
Fantastic match. It's so purple.
Everything is purple.
It's nice and purple this year. It just matches Hogan's tights. Hey, that's the guy right there.
That's the guy. And then, do they do the pose down? Did they do it here?
No, I think
Hogan's does not want to leave the ring.
No. They started doing the pose down when he went back to red and yellow.
He had to have done the pose down.
And then at some point, he had the Shawn Michaels feud, which I really loved.
Does he ask for a beer?
He's just doing everybody's gimmick.
All right, brother, give me a beer. He's just doing everything.
Hey, brother, I got a great idea. I'll have a buddy of mine stand by the announce table with a cooler of beers, and you just throw the beers.
Oh,
in
here
brother.
they come.
Hey, what are they doing, man?
Here's Razor and Nash. They're berating Old Man. Oh, they attack Old Man Hogan.
Nash not even on the pay-per-view. Right?
Nash not even on the pay-per-view.
Or was he?
No, he didn't have a match. Because they didn't know what kind of condition Razor would be in.
It's no wonder that Vince loves Nash so much.
Oh, look at him.
Selling.
He's so much bigger than everybody.
Yeah.
He's going to go for that crazy clothesline
Quad
now.
injury.
Nash goes flying to the outside.
Get the rock bottom on.
Throws Razor out.
Another rock bottom.
Rock bottom. Yeah, you should rock bottom right there.
Do you think it was weird for The Rock to be like, yo, I met you when I was like 4?
Your dad was a cool dude. They're talking. I mean, they attacked him. Why are they yelling at him that he was NWO?
Mm-hmm.
And he lost too.
Right.
He took a crazy ass stunner at that match.
Yeah.
So now you have
for life.
For life. What happened? We were for life. Hogan is battered and injured, and The Rock is about to rock bottom everybody.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
He's in the rock bottom pose.
I forgot this happened at the end. Totally forgot this.
Great hair on Kevin Nash.
Dude, he still has great hair. 40 years later. He still looks phenomenal.
Yeah. Vince's guy right there.
Why does he constantly do this?
I need a sandwich.
What is he asking
sandwich. Panini.
See, I would have liked that Hogan looked over his shoulder every time he did that.
Mm-hmm. You, thumbs up, brother.
Everybody gets thumbs up. This guy's good. He's okay.
He's all right in my book.
Oh, here he goes. Hold on.
Oh, this may be when they do the pose down.
They should have hit the Hogan music here.
Yeah.
And let everybody lose their minds.
But The Rock is really good at pantomime.
Do you know when he's very good? Do you know when he first did the Hogan song when he came back?
It was on SmackDown.
It was on SmackDown, 4th of July. He
Yes.
was tag champions with Edge.
With Edge, yes.
What a weird.
Good for Edge.
What a weird moment that was. I was not watching as much at that point.
Okay, I'll do it. All right.
All right, just one.
I'm magically better now. Hold on a second.
I can't hear you. I'm deaf.
All right, it's back.
I kind of want to see this at WrestleMania, dude. I want to see this.
Yeah.
He got so into it.
Whoa.
Why is The Rock so confused? I've never seen this before. What is he doing?
He's like, uh-huh. He was waiting in the ring. He was like waiting for the beat to drop.
You know what I don't understand? When he points at the ramp, you're not going to get a great reaction there.
That's for the boys in the back.
That's for them. He's getting his pump back.
He's like, you got to.
He can't do it.
So good at pantomime.
Hogan must pose, dude. Mm-hmm. Hogan must pose.
It's in his contract.
Hogan must pose.
He's got to pivot and pose.
Pivot and pose.
Come on, I want to see what.
You know what we didn't get? The kiss my butt thing that he used to do.
Yeah.
He used to go like this and then just like slap his ass.
Stupid.
I feel he did that to Sergeant Slaughter a lot.
Yeah. Want to have sex?
All right, let's go. I feel like the show's turned into Mystery Science Theater.
Oh, yeah.
With the way that we do our watch-alongs.
I'm totally okay with that. As long as you're okay with that.
I'm perfectly okay with it.
Oh,
my nipple.
That's the exact pose he made after his sex tape. He was like, oh, I should have eaten that cheeseburger.
I just got a message that said, fuck the Mets.
Oh, boy.
So I'm curious if they started playing yet, or if just in general, this person hates the Mets.
Hey, fuck you, all right? Citi Field is the best ball stadium in the fucking world.
Now we get we don't even get a replay of the finish. We just get Hogan in the ring.
You want to have sex?
Look, they love us.
Hey, man, I made that and I brought it with me and I gave it to this kid. That's how much I love you.
Hogan gives a good pound.
He does.
For an old man, good pound on him. What do you think he did? Do you think he just collapsed back there? he fell in the arms of Vince, and Vince just stored him away?
He put him in a box. He put him in a box next to 84 Hogan.
He just, all right, we're gonna take you now. We're gonna take an 86 Hogan out. And the phenomenal. Oh, they do. Oh, wait a minute. They do a thing here.
This guy knows what I'm talking about.
Was the pose down as long as the show, the match?
It seemed like it, right? This had a lot. Do you think they were like, well, you guys can go 35, but 15 is reserved for posing and touching?
And here we get a shot. No matter how important WrestleMania is, at the end, they will show you New York City.
And the world.
The world, yeah. Who's there? Big Show?
Big Show, yeah.
Oh, hi, guys. Hey.
Is that Meanie behind him? No.
Oh, my God, that's a child. I thought it was an LP.
Oh, boy.
I thought it was a little person.
Imagine if Big Show just started picking up little people.
I think that's a normal-sized woman. Next to him.
Ex-wife.
Yeah. Oh, my God, he's not even on the card, huh? Look at that crowd.
Thank you.
Thank you. I want to see what this is. The attendance record. What was the attendance record? And we'll wrap it up here. I miss Fink, man.
No.
He was something else, huh? Amazing. Who says the 68,237? I don't know how much of a work number that is, but it was a tremendous match. One of my favorites of all time for WrestleMania. And you got to enjoy it with me and Rich.
Hell
Guys,
yeah.
This is going to be posted on Patreon. I'm going to try to get this over to MG Geek as fast as I can, so maybe he could put something together and make this thing that we do every now and then. I really enjoy this. BTC Rich, Andrew Zarian. We'll see you all later.
Take care.